GM, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. It's good to be back. Getting back into a routine. I'm going to update you with my health, with my sleep schedule, guys, as I return from Europe and my jet lag. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, but I did have to. Oh, dude, I took my dog to the vet. He's an anxious man. It was not a fun event. So we have to take him back today. So we gave him a little bit of a sedative at 5 a.m. this morning and a little bit more of a tablet later to try and calm his nerves for the checkup this afternoon. So, I mean, what about Greeny's nerves and anxiety and stress in that situation? Maybe I should be having something to calm my nerves down. But look, I woke up at 4 a.m. At least I got 6 hours sleep. I'm slowly getting back into Australia time zone, Craig. I mean, we had like the hottest day ever yesterday. It was like 40 degrees. I was driving around. I got a haircut. 40 degrees in my car. I was like, holy, it's insane. And now it's like overcast and 20 degrees. I don't get it. But, mate, GM to you. There's a lot going through my mind. GM to you, mate. GM.
Same. GM, Greeny, GG, everyone. Yeah, dude, it was hot. How's the wind, man? The wind was hot.
It was wild, dude. You're walking along. Oh, you're outside. It's just like a hot wind. There's nothing worse than that. We both live at the beach, so it's nice and go for a swim. I didn't even go for a swim yesterday. I was busy. But, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it was no good. But then it's a bit cooler today. It's raining. That needed it, dude. But anyway, enough about the weather. Crypto's looking a little bit stormy. But GM, everyone. Hello, Chris. I see you there. Angelo's. There's a few people there. Theo, I can see my Facebook comments are coming through here, which made me laugh. I put a comment on Facebook Live, and then I saw it pop up there. I thought, fuck, that's good seeing Facebook there. Craig's Coin Purse, how good. But Yana, hello. Yeah, dude, market looks like it's correcting a little bit after I got overexcited about Bitcoin breaking above the 50. I actually thought yesterday when I was grave dancing on the bears, I thought to myself, I'm going to get punished for doing this. But I thought, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway, so I did it. But here we are. Greeny, how are you today? You're tired? You're up at 4
a.m.? Look, I'm feeling all right. I know I'll naturally feel tired probably for 2 weeks, I'll say, before you start to really feel like you're back in the swing of things. But no, at least I'm falling asleep at like 9:30, 10 o'clock and waking up. I don't care. I don't mind waking up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Like, that's fine. It's just as long as you can get a good 6-hour stint of sleep, that sustains me at least to wake up and do so. You know what, though? I actually love waking up early now. I keep forgetting to put on my watch and everything, though. So, I'm out of routine. But I love waking up early, and because you can do so much stuff in the morning. Like, it's like the other day, my wife and I got up at like 4:30 because we woke up naturally. We had accomplished so much, and we looked at the time. It was 10:30 a.m. We're like, what? The day's not even half over yet. So I kind of like it. It's nice to be an early bird again, Craig. I think what I do need to get into is exercise in the morning, because I get like later in the day, particularly in summer when it's like, 35, 40 degrees, you're not going to go outside and exercise. The doggo doesn't want to be doing that either. No. That's the time to go for a swim or go down to the beach. But yeah, I think I definitely need to start exercising in the morning. GM to everyone in the chat. Oh my God, the chat is so busy. Need to play catch up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's have a go. GM Theo. We got. It says. Oh wait, is that you commenting, GM, on Facebook? I love it.
Yeah, it's me.
Brad, GM to you, Pricey as well. Yeah, I was looking into the X402s this morning a little bit with GTG. I want to see sustained volume of those. Chris Brown's in the house, the singer. Congrats, GM Chris Brown, Angela, GM to you, GM to Yana as well. There's so many people, guys. GM to Ponky, GM to Flora, GM to Vision, and GM to Pet as well at the very bottom there. Guys, GM to everyone. Hey, we might be doing something cheeky today. So, hey, make sure you tune in. This is why you want to be tuning in live to our shows every day, guys, because you never know what could be happening live on the GC show. But, guys, as the title says, we'll talk about some of the tokens that are doing well, like Zcash. We obviously had some ETF news this morning, Solana, HBAR, and Litecoin to begin trading later this week, I think it was, Craig, as well as a market correction. We also saw ETHZilla sell $40 million of ETH to fund back their share buyback and essentially discount their NAV. So no one, look, MicroStrategy's in a league of its own. A lot of people may be starting to catch up with their leverage in crypto. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And we have spoken about that in the past, actually. So be interesting to see how this leverage play from stocks and whatnot does translate to in the coming years, I suppose, with being over leveraged with crypto exposure, particularly if we do go down. That's the real caveat here. Enclaves, GM to you, legend. But yeah, lots to digress, guys. Obviously, bit of a correction. I tried for 4 hours yesterday to do the mega ETH Pre-sale allocation. Oh my God, we'll talk a little bit about that, but lots to dive into. But obviously, before we do dive in, guys, massive shout out to our two partners, OKX and obviously Yeet. I have pinned them on the stream on Kick. So, guys, if you aren't watching us on Kick, head over there. I mean, if you're watching us on YouTube, amazing, that works as well. Click the sub, click the follow. But obviously, go to Kick. That's probably where we'll be streaming live consistently for a long time. Go click follow, go click sub if you want to appreciate our content and support us. It costs like a coffee. One coffee a month you could sacrifice to support the creators who are here putting in the hard work every day to help you guys fast track your crypto journey. But no, I mean, yeah, moving on from that, massive shout out to our sponsors and partners, obviously OKX and Yeet. OKX, if you're keen to get started, guys, join down below, okay? You can trade over $1,000 of volume and you get $75 for free. That's pretty good. There's not many spot exchanges that'll do that for you. One of the safest exchanges out there in crypto, really easy to onboard and offboard your fiat. And that's why I love it. I have also been using the Grow Earn tab, as you can see up the top here, to earn a little bit of stablecoin yield while the market's a bit indecisive at the moment. So I don't mind doing that at all. But sign up down below. I have pinned it, as I said before, to the Kick. It's in the YouTube description as well. And guys, obviously, our second partner is Yeet. Perhaps we might do a giveaway today, Craig. Who knows? That's why you should tune into every live show, because we might be giving away cash every live show. We'll wait and see. But let's have a look. Yesterday, oh my God, Dan for DeFi is absolutely sending it. Based on thousands of volumes in just the past couple of days, RJ Punk is back in the top 3 as well. And Jello's making sure he stays, or he or she, again, apologies, I don't mean to be rude. He or she, and Jellos is up there maintaining a top 3 spot as well. Sandom coming up nice as well. Average Rect also 2.5. Hypnotic, Yana's doing well. Vision's doing well. Saw those guys in the comments. GG Martin also back over $1,000 for this week. Ponky saw in the comments. Osa saw you in the comments as well. GM to everyone. So guys, make sure you do a bit of volume, okay, throughout the show and throughout the week. Okay, you got 3 days left before we do maybe some more giveaways on Friday. But hey, we might be giving some cash away today. But massive shout out to Yeet for partnering with us. Okay, they have an airdrop, 40% going to community in the future. But yeah, one of the better casinos in crypto or on Web3. As always, please gamble responsibly. Not financial advice. All right, where do we want to start today, Craig? Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the news, or what do you want to start with today?
Yeah, maybe start with the news.
Okay, so yeah, this one here, Ether Treasury firm ETHZilla sold $40 million of ETH. But basically the pressure digital asset treasury stocks face, and this is the key conversation. I want to have a conversation with you about this. Like, many once high-flying names now trading below the value of the crypto on their books. Is this a warning sign for what is to come potentially? We're not even in a bear market, Craig. We are in the midst of a bull cycle, and we've already got $40 million going off the crypto books and off the crypto market. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know too much about this. The maneuver highlights the pressure digital asset treasury stocks face. Yeah, interesting timing. So they sold a shitload of ETH, basically.
Yeah, to buy back their shares so that they could increase their stock price, because essentially they were going underwater. So
sounds like the company's doing really well.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're strong.
So
in a strong position.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but is this a catalyst that we could eventually see for a lot of potential companies and obviously stocks moving forward? Like, I mean, MicroStrategy is the main one. Like, eventually will they have to buy back because their NAV is too high? So their net asset, for those people that don't know what NAV is their underlying holdings, as their stock price plunged over the past months, limiting their ability to raise funds or expand their crypto holdings. ETHZ created as much as 90% from its August peak and traded at a 30% discount to its NAV. Blockworks data shows. Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, maybe that's the first sign of a worrying ship or a worrying storm in the years to come, months to come, perhaps.
I think as the bull market comes to a close or comes to near the end, you'll see this more and more. I wouldn't be surprised if loads of companies start falling over.
Makes sense.
And maybe even exchanges. And, we saw it last bear market, we saw a lot of trouble last bear market. I mean, you look at SPX and all that. I think that might be the start of things to come. Even MicroStrategy, you think if Bitcoin pulls back a decent amount, wouldn't MicroStrategy be in a bit of trouble?
Yeah. I would, you would assume so. I don't know that. I mean, we looked into it, but again, it's very complex. I don't know. I don't run a company. I don't know buybacks and shares and NAV and
Yeah,
all that stuff. Like, incredibly complex for me. But I mean, at some point there must be pressure at some particular levels of price. I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens.
yeah.
As well. But NYSE, so the New York Stock Exchange lists Solana, Hedera, so HBAR, Litecoin, Spot, crypto ETFs for trading this week. That's pretty bullish. Love to see it. Gives us, this is, I suppose, like Ethereum, it's an altcoin, but in theory, it's always been classed as that number 2 asset. It has never really been removed from being number 2. So this is obviously the first time that we're seeing spot ETFs regarding other altcoins. So it's good to see that these will be live. I mean, shout out to Myriad. You can literally go predict on this. Do you think Solana hits a new all-time high by the end of the year? The yes is actually pretty good value there at 36%. So perhaps if you're a bullish person out there, you could look to trade that. I mean, how far does it have to go? It's sub $200. So it is quite a big move. It's a $100 move, which is a 33% move. So quite a lot. But yeah, the New York Stock Exchange listing notices Monday for 4 spot ETFs begin trading as early as Tuesday. This comes as the SEC closed amid the U.S. government's ongoing shutdown. Yeah, that's another thing you can actually go to Myriad Markets and bet on or predict, let's call it, is do you think this will be the longest shutdown in history of government U.S.? I think it moved into second place. I think it still needs another 2 weeks to beat Trump's record back in his last 4-year little cycle that he had in the presidency. So interesting. But yeah, I like this. I don't know. Is this a good catalyst? Like, are you a fan of ETFs? Like, I like being a crypto native person and being someone that wants to onboard people to crypto. Like, I don't know. Like, hold the tokens yourself. Thoughts?
Yeah. I guess it's a maturity thing that almost has to happen because that's the way the system's set up. So it can't, there's no other, it kind of feels backwards in a way because we try to not we, but myself, I guess, I went to crypto to kind of, for a couple of reasons, but one of them was to make a stand against the financial system, which I thought was corrupt and only favored the top end, e.g. the lawmakers especially. And I felt like power corrupts, and it doesn't really matter who you put in the seat. They just end up being corrupted. So if the system allows it, it always happens. And I thought crypto was at least an open book policy where you could see what everyone was doing, and thereby crime's actually less versus, say, cash or closed book systems. So going to this kind of feels like a backward step, but at the same time, it's a system in which we operate. So I suppose it's a maturing of the asset. Do I like it? Yeah, I think I do. I do like it because it's going to I think what it'll do is hopefully it acts as a gateway drug where people come and get involved in the ETF, and then possibly some go away, think about it, and go, hang on, I wouldn't mind holding these assets for myself with self-custody, like something like Bitcoin. Maybe it's a vehicle for that, or maybe it's a Trojan horse for the ETFs to hold everything that's good and you to hold nothing. But I think I'm bullish on it. I mean, when we first heard about these things happening, I think everybody got excited. So look, I understand that it just has to happen. It's not I think the system's shit, but no, I don't mind it. What do you think? I mean, I know, you could say that, not your crypto, but I mean, you could say that about exchanges.
Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's a different conversation itself. Look, I think it's a good thing. I mean, like, it means that people can readily buy it in a safer way by buying the ETF directly rather than buying the assets on chain, which we've discussed. I mean, I jumped on a stream with another creator last night, and a big conversation was like, well, how do you make it as seamless as possible for Web2 or retailers to really like know that or like get into crypto without it being so obvious that it's obviously crypto? Like, I mean, the Mega ETH, like yesterday, I spent 4 hours finding wallets, finding seed phrases, trying to register KYC, trying to register wallets on the website. Different wallets work, other browsers wouldn't work. It was just an absolute shitstorm. So imagine, and I'm crypto bloody 24/7. Imagine someone who's not like that, right? So it just makes a lot of sense, right? That eventually people will want to have an exposure to ETFs because they can just go, oh, well, I'll just allocate 5% of my investing portfolio into this, rather than having to go through the process of KYC for exchanges and all those sorts of things. So yeah, look, the market's obviously dumping today and had a bit of a correction. I mean, Zcash hit another all-time high. Not all-time high, but cycle high yesterday. it did actually hit out that bet on Myriad Market. So if you did have 369 on the bet, I took profit early because I was like, oh, we could reject from here. BTC decided to reject later in the day. So Zcash did actually hit that 369. So everyone got paid out if you did have literally 2 days ago, it was here. 2 or 3 days ago, it was here at 20% odds. So you could have made a 5x on that trade. Let's go. But I made a nice 2.5x on that trade. So very happy about that. But yeah, Zcash continues to absolutely just dominate this privacy story. I see big whales accumulating it even at these levels. I mean, my chart doesn't go back all the way. So does Binance have full history? Yeah, it does have a little bit more full history. Maybe I should actually use that one. But yeah, basically, yeah, we are. Oh, did it? Yeah, nearly all-time high. Maybe nearly an all-time high. There you go. Oh, I would argue it is an all-time high. I changed the title because I didn't want people to dump on me. Greeny, it didn't hit an all-time high. I think it just did hit an all-time high on it, at least on Binance. So I just said new high. So hey, I'm being getting rinsed in the comments. I love it. That's what engagement's for. It is what it is. But Craig, the market, hyper liquid. Okay, I like this. We're starting to pull back a little bit. Across the market. I think this is a higher low forming. Now, I've had a look at some of my favorite analysts who I like to follow on Twitter. Someone like Crypto Chase, very reliable, very transparent, very honest, very good trader. But basically, he's saying kind of what we alluded to yesterday. Take out the swing highs on ETH and on BTC and stuff like that. Maybe a slight pullback, okay? And we'll talk about that as well. And then one more push towards these highs and then back towards the range lows. So I actually agree with this. Like, my thoughts are, and I've been saying this for a while, the longer we consolidate, the longer we go sideways, the more bullish it actually is probably for a move into 2026. I don't know if we'll see all-time highs this year. Maybe December, possibly end of November, but more so probably December into the new year is where I would argue as well. GM to GR as well. But yeah, I don't know, Craig. What's your thoughts here? Like, I mean, you're not as avid trader as I am with like this sort of stuff, but like, do you think we just swing higher then pull back within a range? Do you think we're consolidating here for a longer period of time on the majors at least, or what's your real takeaway at the moment with current price action? I mean, BTC has swept its highs already, but one would argue, I know another TJ.Sol, another guy that I've been following for a long time. Massive shout out to him, but same again. Like I kind of think maybe one more pullback and then a push up to here. Grab some of this liquidity that's up here and then pull back towards the range lows is probably what I would argue would happen, is kind of what I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah, I think it'll chop around a bit. Obviously, I mean, at the moment with it breaking below the 50%, it's in the weaker side of the market. So I'm going to assume I was looking yesterday and I thought, it could break down. I mean, I'm talking Bitcoin specifically, back down to about 112,000 and chop around there for a bit. Yeah. I thought the move up was probably a little bit fast.
Yeah.
And almost front running the rates announcement that everyone's 99% positive. Craig looks like he's tired of these charts lately. Yeah, I'm tired of watching Bitcoin fuck around.
Just do nothing. Just chop.
Like, man, I just want to see this descend. But no, I thought the move up was a bit fast yesterday, and I was like, oh, like front, because I think the rate cut announcements
in tomorrow. 2 days' time. Yeah, it's like middle of our night on Thursday morning, I think.
Is it Thursday? Yeah, so it's soonish. But when I saw it pumping, I was like, oh, they're front running that probably. So, yeah, I'm not surprised to see a little pullback here. I actually woke up in the night and checked the wick, and I was like, fuck, that big wick down.
It went up to 116.
It did. It tapped. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, here we go. But at the same time, I was like, oh, this feels a bit fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we chop around a bit longer. And unfortunately, for me, that it just means I think we go deep into 26, which is
same. Yeah.
Not what I want to say, because it's been a long bull run, man.
I like that, but hey, it's good. I honestly would prefer it. I think there's more. There's two ways to digest that. The best opportunity comes out of a bear market. The best, I mean, you can trade trends in a bull market. Don't get me wrong, and that's why I'm keen for a longer bull market, because it means that there's more. There's more opportunities for people to make money. Mm-hmm. But the real upside does come from a bear market accumulation. It does. That's the easiest trade, is buying stuff when it's low or reaccumulating. Things like Solana in the bear cycle was at $17 for a long time, $30 for a long time, $50 for a long time. It's still up 4x from there if you bought it $50. Same as we spoke about like Radium as well. That was an absolute sender. We obviously saw Sui go absolutely parabolic. We saw many meme coins go parabolic who are still doing very well today. So like Bitcoin itself, 15K to 126K. There's a lot of opportunity in a bear market, but there's more opportunities for people to make money in multiple trends in a bull market. So I think if you ask the majority of people, a lot of people would probably prefer a bull market scenario because it allows me and you to be stuck in one ecosystem making money, and it allows Joe Blogs over there to be making money over in a different ecosystem. So that would be the conversation I'd probably have. But I was expecting a little bit more of a push higher. I mean, and I do think maybe we do come back down, and I mean now you've got kind of like liquidity here that could be tapped as well that we haven't seen. So maybe we pull back towards this sort of range here, and then make one more move. I mean, maybe I should change my box colors, but make one more move up a little bit higher, probably after this move. So is probably what I'm eyeing. So come back, retest some of this liquidity here on the, was that the daily or the 12 hour that I had? No, daily, yeah. So it's a bit of imbalance here of liquidity. So maybe we come back down, retest this, and then push one more high up towards this imbalance of liquidity up here, plus the golden pocket of this range that we're currently in from the swing low to the swing high. And then maybe we come back down towards this region over here. So, I mean, it's a tough time, but I mean, chop, it's patient. You got to be patient. You got to play the long game here. You got to have invalidations. If you're trying to trade low time frames, you got to have invalidations. A lot of people think the bottom's in. Look, I mean, I would argue 100K bottom makes a lot of sense. I do agree that could be a bottom, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we can't come back and trade back down here at 106K again and take out all of this again. Like, you never know. So, particularly in the macro environments, like I think, like you said, we had a really nice push up. Obviously, relief around, or a little bit more clarification that China and America trying to work through the tariffs. Obviously, the Canadian one had a 10% one. But again, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, they'll sort it out. We obviously have the rate cut this week, which I think is priced in personally. I think it is priced in already. If there was a double rate cut, I don't think that would have been priced in, but it's not going to happen. But there's obviously another opportunity next month for us to have another rate cut. So potentially that does translate to more bullish price action. As you said, push into 2026. And I think, like, right now, we are actually, if we set a new all-time high, it's the key is that Bitcoin needs to set a new all-time high, and that will be officially the longest bull market in history. From bear cycle lows, from the halving, that is officially the longest bull cycle in history. So if it doesn't set an all-time high, then it is actually on the average of the current, halving to all-time high. So yeah, it does depend on what price action does, obviously, in the coming months.
It's a really interesting stage for Bitcoin. I suppose there's so much unknown. And like you said, if it hits a new all-time high, that is the longest bull run in history. It's hard to predict. It's so hard to predict at the moment that what the moves are going to do. Because, I mean, I could easily see it teetering out. Not easily, but I can see a world in which we hit that 125 was the all-time high, and we've got a slight, dead cat bounce now, and it just slowly fizzles out over time, and just, pump traps people. Trump pumps, people get excited, and then keeps doing that. But I don't think so. I think what you said is correct. We could see another visit to the lows. I don't know if we'll see 100K.
Yeah.
But that's optimist to me. I think perhaps that we've seen the low at that 103.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's sort of, I'm kind of ready. I'm ready to expect the unexpected now. I'm kind of emotionally open to anything, because I think we need to be. I think if you're of a mindset like I was, people would have thought I was yesterday, where I'm like, it's going up, it's only going up, it's the bull run's on, which I still think it is. But I think you've got to have part of you ready to accept that that's not the case. And I know the listeners listening will be like, oh, Craig, that's a terrible thing to hear you say. And it is a bit bearish, but it's just, I think part of you needs to, I guess, have a plan for if that is the case. But with us sitting around here, we're in a much stronger position than we were at 103. And we've got 10K padding now. It's 114. We've got 11K of fib levels and support below. So, unfortunately, with us breaking below the 50%, for me, it means all-time high comes later. Could be November, could be December, could be January 21. Fuck, imagine if it's March, man.
Let's let's also talk about, before we talk about it, if we've got 15, 16 people on Kick, drop a follow, drop a sub. It's one coffee a month to support us, guys. We're live every day. We educate you in a realistic perspective, okay? Analysis daily. Drop a sub, drop a follow on Kick. Appreciate the love. There could be a scenario, Craig, where we might make an all-time high, or we might not necessarily make an all-time high. We come down here, we reclaim, we push, but we just wick here, and then that's the cycle like that.
That's what I was sort of wondering, whether there would be something like that. So a little bit lackluster, because I know there's still so many people, not so many, a lot of them got wiped out when it went to 103, all the bulls, a lot of the bulls vanished.
Yeah.
But I'm still seeing people showing me charts. I don't even know what you call them, man. I don't know if it's stock to flow or whatever Plan B goes by, but it's all that sort of stuff.
That's so outdated now.
And people are like, Craig, we're in the red part of the chart. We've got to get to the green for it to be a full bull run. And as you can see, the green means 400K. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if people think these numbers through very much, other than just this colored chart, this rainbow chart leads their thesis. I'm like, that, oh, man, I just think people in this bull run are going to wait. I think what's going to happen is it's going to pull back, say it'll send to 126, 133, 137. Everyone's going to go, right, we're on here, guys. We're on for the 250, and it's going to fucking dump from there, man. And they're all none of them are going to sell their coins. It's going to pull back to 98, 99, 92, and people are going to be like, that's the bottom, and they'll buy the bottom, and it'll keep dipping. That's what I can kind of see kind of playing out, kind of like it did in 21. So I think this part of the bull run is going to be a fuck around, man. It's going to be annoying emotionally, and I think you're going to see people on the timeline get pretty wrecked, expecting or waiting for that big Bitcoin pump to come, which may not ever come. Yeah. I'm still feeling like I'm feeling pretty cowardly now. So I'm thinking I don't know what you're feeling, Grady, but any time we push above into the 130s, man, I'll be offloading some bags and getting out of position.
I've just put it on follower only mode on Kick, so you can only comment if you're a follower.
Oh yeah,
I could drop it as subs only. Hey, I could drop it as subs only. That could be spicy. But I mean, look, I want to clear up something yesterday. I know. In theory, I was like, oh, it needs $1.8 trillion to increase in market cap for BTC. That's wrong. Obviously, it's supply, liquidity on exchanges, blah blah blah. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It usually trades way under 15x, 20%. 20x the value. So let's say 100 billion, couple of 100 billion would push us towards 200K, because that's only the supply that's on exchanges. However, if we did push higher, maybe more supply does come on exchanges, because whales or people would like to sell who have been dormant for a long, long time. You never know. So in theory, let's say 500 billion would see us push towards that higher 100K region towards 200K. So just to clarify that, because I put up a short and people abused it, so I removed it, and here I am clarifying it again. So again, it was engagement bait. Ha ha ha. But yeah, stock to flow is saying 300K. Like, I don't know. It just, I personally, I think this is out of date. I think this is an out of date factor to be considering these days. I think there's better indicators. Even the Pi cycle indicator has never not been hit in a bull market. And like, as you can see here, we hit it in, when was that? May. So we hit it before the end of the cycle last cycle. We hit it after the top was in the cycle before. We hit it after the top in the cycle way back in 2015. We actually hit it when we set a new all-time high at the beginning of 2024, before the halving even occurred. So in theory, we actually have already hit the Pi cycle. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a bit better. But we actually have hit it this cycle already way back in March 2024. So in theory, we actually have hit it. So necessarily coming after the high is in, maybe not. So in theory, you would argue that based on history, we would see it push towards the high, which it's currently at, no way, it's at 200K. That can't be right. It's at 200K. There you go.
That'd be nice.
I mean, it would, hey, that's a 2x basically from here. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Yeah, okay, Angelos, I'll retweet your tweet later on today when I jump on there as well. Sam Bosson, GM to you guys. We put it on follow only Kick chat. So guys, drop a follow or drop a sub. Yeah, just interesting, Craig. I think the market's just it's gonna chop here for a while, I think. What about ETH? What about ETH? Do you reckon this ETH Zillow is a bearish catalyst, or is it it's fine, there's plenty of money invested
I think it's plenty of
in
money.
ETH? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to make or break ETH. If it did, I think we're all in a lot of trouble. I still like this ETH chart. I think this is good. Yeah, even on this pullback, I think that still looks good. I think it gives opportunity. I mean, one positive with Bitcoin pulling back is people are going to get entries if they want entries on other coins, but they must be sick of getting entries because I feel like this bull market, you've had entries galore and not many exits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think ETH is still a buy. I thought Pingu still looks good. I thought Pump looks good. There's actually not a lot of alts I like.
Yeah.
Those are probably my main ones. I mean, there's a few other random ones, but I think Ethereum's still going to push higher, even on the back of I guess you could call that bad news for that big sale. But I don't think that's going to affect things too greatly. What's your thoughts on ETH? You like it?
Yeah. Again, weekly stochastic needs momentum to shift. Momentum, is to the downside here. So I don't see it really pushing 5K in the short term. I would kind of agree with Chase's call. It might have already swept where it's going to. Maybe it has one more push back towards 4.3K, maybe a little bit higher. And then we do consolidate back towards that 3.4K mark. I don't know if we go all the way down there, but maybe back towards 3.7K whilst this reset. So, I mean, again, it's gonna take time, and you can't stochastic momentum's like this. I mean, MACD, I know Kix is a massive MACD guy. If you put in MACD as well, as you can see, and again, you go higher time frames. We've crossed over bearish cross here on the indicator, on the moving averages as well here, and we're moving into a red territory on the weekly. So inevitably matching that with my stochastic momentum, RSI tracker as well, patience. I scream patience, and it's going to be the same theme that we talk about. Probably for the next. It could be month. We could be at ACC in a month, Craig. Actually, still saying, guys, just stay patient. Market still looks okay here. We just need to reset a few things, and then we might see a push up, or it might not be. It might be all the high is in, and it is. It is what it is. We'll wait and see what happens. As always, we keep it real here. Are you being a degenerate in terms of, are you going to be allocating new things to your portfolio during this time? Or talk to me about that before I don't want to lead you into a specific answer, but what do you talk to me, talk to the chat, talk to our viewers. How are you, what are you doing to position yourself, your portfolio right now? Is it a high risk time? Is it a low risk time? Is it allocate a larger bag to safer plays, spread your liquidity more thinly? How are you going about this moving forward?
Myself, from here, I'm open to new metas or new opportunities, but I want it to be something new. I'm not so much looking at entries for alts and memes here. I'm happy with where my portfolio balance is as far as just being heavy Bitcoin and then I suppose heavy on the side of ETH NFTs. I don't really want too much as far as altcoins. I don't want more Solana. Ethereum, I'd perhaps consider on a bigger swing, on a spot-based buy. I don't mind Ethereum. I think that looks great. Pengu, I'd probably load Pengu, Ethereum on a pullback, and maybe more Bitcoin at about the 100K, 103 level, somewhere around there. Again, I don't mind dipping my feet in there to DCA more because I think we still go higher. I don't think the upside for Bitcoin's great. Some people in the room who perhaps don't have a lot of money might be like, yeah, but fuck, I've only got $1,000. I don't really want to walk away with 1,100 or 1,200, or if you got lucky, 1,500, you might get a 50% move, but I doubt it. But maybe. So for me, I'm looking at more exits really for what I've got. So obviously Bitcoin, I've got a lot of. Ethereum, I've got a little bit of. But as far as opportunities and entries, I'm kind of waiting for a new meta, something fresh, something new. I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to go into memes. I'm just not. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling them at the moment. I don't think there's enough action there. I don't think people are excited. I think people on the timeline are frustrated. And I feel a bit of bearishness in people. So I don't know if risk on and those sorts of things. I guess I want something new that's exciting, that's untarnished.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be something new in the way that it's a new tech. I just mean rewrapped,
Mm-hmm.
repackaged as new. So it can still be InfoFi. It can be meme coins. It can be a launch pad, but something where like BNB was for a week,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. I'm open to. So it's not like I'm like, nah, I'm not going to sit on my hands for the whole cycle. But I want to get into something exciting and new, I suppose, for my mind, but also because I feel people are a little bit jaded. And I
Mm-hmm.
think as Bitcoin chops here, people aren't making money.
No,
So if people aren't making money, then it's just the same money sloshing around. And
exactly.
I think it's just getting extracted at the moment for me. I don't want to give any more money away. So I'm happy with my performance. I'm not really looking at the NFTs either, although I am on the Bored Apes floor at the moment, having a look. I'm not saying I'll buy one, but I got curious for the first time in a while. I don't know if I can buy a Bored Ape though. I don't
I
know if
don't. It doesn't have the same appeal to me as it did last cycle. I mean,
yeah.
and I feel like that's the same for everyone. Like, it is still an ape. It is still an ape, and I do think they again. But I mean, if we have a look, this is the lower. The OpenSea chart only goes back to when it refreshed its platform, but this is the lowest it's been in the past year and a bit. So
Yeah,
interesting.
sentiment's down, isn't it? And I think, unfortunately, with say a play like Bored Apes, I think it's a longer term one again. In regards to construction of the clubhouse, I think starting next year. Will the for people like you and me, a clubhouse doesn't benefit you or me. We can't get
No,
there.
no.
So for me, it's like, yeah, clubhouse is great, but having an ape, I can't get access because I need a plane flight. I need a flight to the US to be able to go to a bar. So that's not
This
going
one
to.
is epic, Craig, just on the floor. Like epic. I'm
Yeah,
a big fan of that one.
yeah, the cigar. Yeah, maybe I'll grab that one. I like the plain, like the four trait ones.
Yeah.
I like four traits. I like minimal traits.
Yeah, fair. Very fair.
But no, I'm kind of kidding. I don't think I can give 30K away US. Would I rather just put in Bitcoin and hope
Or
to.
or ETH. Or ETH.
Yeah, or ETH. I think because for me, I think ETH's on track for a
A
man, a
50%
50%
move,
to
potentially.
it.
Yeah, yeah, potentially. Yeah, I would agree. If we come back to say 3.7, a push up to here is a 60-70% move. Like that, like
Decent.
put 10 grand, put 100 grand, whatever that is. Like that's a salary that you've just earned. If
Yeah,
with a simple trade. And to answer, like, and I like what you're doing because it aligns with what I want to do. It's like, and I chatted to GTG about this on our live stream this morning, is my goal right now is not to spread my liquidity across 30 different assets or 30 different chains or 30 different airdrops. It's actually concentrating it into maybe 5, maximum 10, probably closer to 5 players where I'm like anywhere from, say, BTC. So say BTC gets to 100K and my target is 125, 130. That's still a 25 to 30% move on a portion of my portfolio. That's the lowest risk I'm happy to take on for that. Then
yeah.
I take some high risk. So something like, and I know it was someone asked about Pengu. I think it was Breeze.
Mm.
So I bought some Pengu yesterday as well. And my thoughts are, and I'll talk about this as well on in a minute as well, because I know it's something that you're interested in as well. But if we have a look at Pengu, like, let me just remove the drawings for now. So it makes it nice and easy. But basically, a move back from here at 2.1 cents back to the high is a 2x. So my trade target for Pengu might be a 2x, or I'm greedy for an entry, but I'm flexible on the exit. I think that's a big lesson for a lot of people to understand is be greedy for a really nice entry. If it doesn't hit, so be it, but be very flexible on the exit. Once you're in a trade, if you're in profit, don't just hold for an arbitrage 2x or an arbitrage 5x. What if it never gets there? Okay, then you have no trading plan. So be flexible. And that's why TA comes into it, because if you can understand a structure change. So like, for example, here, oh my God, it's going to ruin it. But anyways, I'll just do this so you can see. But see how the structure changed here, right? We had higher highs, higher lows. Then we changed, okay? That could be your target to take some profit here as soon as you lose that support. Or as soon as we start to put in a lower highs here and then lower lows, okay, you cut here. You made a mad trade from this breakout here. You made a 2.6x trade, right? So have, like, in theory, those are the sorts of signs that you want to be having for flexibility on the exit side. So many people don't think like that when they're trading. Okay, so definitely think about that as well. Wolfie, GM2 legend. So regarding Pengu, why did I buy a larger bag of that? I believe what the ecosystem is building. They got an ETF coming. What you realize here is the blue equals accumulation periods, right? So, or not even accumulation, but a period of consolidation or correction, right? So we have this massive consolidation correction over a 100-day period. Then we broke out. Look at the difference of the impulse move of time and the breakout to the upside compared to the amount of time that it takes to consolidate, reaccumulate, correct, and then break out. 100 days here, 23-day breakout. Yeah. 51 days here, 25 breakout. 96 days here, what's the next breakout going to be? 15 days? Who knows? So
it's like a week or two, isn't it? It's not long.
Exactly. The lesson here is that price actually goes sideways 80% of the time, and only 20% of the time does price actually accumulate or pump to the upside. That's a lesson itself. Someone clip that, put that on Twitter.
Yeah, agreed. You could say, yeah. Zcash is probably going to have the same thing. I see a few people now. Is Zcash pulling back?
Look, I mean, like I want to short it, but I also don't want to short it because it's just crazy. But I mean,
not really.
That hasn't really pulled back. I mean, it went up to 3s. Yeah, it's only down 9%. So
yeah, gotcha. Cool. Why are privacy coins flying? What's the?
I actually don't know.
What meta brings this on? Like I don't get it.
Clip it, Breeze. Breeze, get it out there on Twitter. Let's get you paid, Breeze. Our WAP payment's doing well. I haven't been on WAP. I need to get back on there and double check all the people who submitted some clips. So guys, hey, submit our clips, get paid, do it, okay? And we can obviously sort you out with some payments as well. We're at 7 subs. Appreciate the resub from Will B. So Will actually says, does anyone really want to go to the Bayek Clubhouse more than once anyway? Maybe not. I mean, would we, Craig? Are we going to travel all the way around the world to go to the Bayek Clubhouse?
No, and I mean, even if I lived there, I mean, maybe if it was my local, if I lived down the road, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but maybe it adds validity to NFTs. Maybe something tangible that people can see makes people go, "Oh, Bored Apes, they're real. You can touch and feel it." I like it. I think it's cool.
It's something different. It's status. It's premium. It's douchebag central, as Will likes to say. I kind of can see where that comment can be coming from.
Shit, but if you were a scammer or wanted to siphon people's phones or and stuff, I'd be going to that clubhouse, man, because I'd assume every person there's got a Bored Ape I can steal from them. Not if I was a thief, guys. Not saying I am.
Holy Craig, that just took a grim turn, mate.
Sorry, guys. I was just saying, if I was a thief, I would go where the jewels are. And if you're going to make a place where they all are, then that's probably better to go there than knock on houses looking for them. So thanks for putting them all in one place for me.
Okay. I actually thought about buying a new phone that's now not even touch crypto and then using that as my phone and then having my other one somewhere else. I don't know
as well, because that does make me edgy, that shit. I don't know. I just think, it is diabolical. I don't know, man. Is that a risk factor?
I think as tech evolves moving forward, cold storage makes even more sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Having things offline makes even more sense. Having separate laptops, separate computers with different access, different wallets, all those, it makes so much sense. A lot of the time, more recently, I've been extreme. I got scammed earlier in the year. We all know that. And it was a lesson in itself. It's wallet hygiene is so important. As soon as it gets say 5 figs in that wallet, I move it off. I move it back to somewhere, and I've even put that in the bank. And yeah, sure, it takes me maybe 2 days to withdraw or deposit money from the bank back into crypto. But hey, at least I know it's safe in the bank. And if I get scammed in the bank, they're going to pay me back. They're going to pay me back, right? So, I mean, sure, some exchanges might look after you too if they do go down, which in theory, hopefully they don't. That's why we partner with the OKX, which is a safe exchange, right? But yeah, those are the sorts of things that you should consider. Wallet hygiene, security, all those sorts of things. Start a new wallet. Hey, there's sure, airdrops like we're seeing with Monad and Mega ETH and whatnot do reward historical activity, sure. But also you can always add that in at the end, but start a new fresh wallet. And that's all. I mean, I should honestly probably do that now and just refresh the wallet, make sure it's nice and safe, get a new seed phrase, all those sorts of things. It's probably good strategies moving forward. Okay, question for you. And for chat, what NFT is actually worth a buy here? Or are any NFTs worth a buy here, or is ETH or like, I don't know. What are your thoughts here? And chat, what do you think here? Like, what's the play with NFTs right now?
I reckon Moonbirds.
Why?
Moonbirds token,
Yeah.
but sell into the token announcement date. I wouldn't hold the NFT to cop the token personally. I do it for a flip, so I would enter here. I think Moonbirds might be 10K, something around there, and I'll try flip it for 2x. That would be me. Razuka likes the how do you say GLHF?
Oh yeah, good luck. Yeah, I mean, I did shout out to Razuka we had a chat about that a while back whilst I was traveling, and then I did call in GTG, and I think they nearly did a 2x, but they've come all the way back down. So Razuka, chat to us about this. Like, I was traveling, so I didn't get to dive in too distant with or not distant, but too deep is the word I'm looking for with the flywheel. But my understanding now is also like the worry I have with this collection is the unique ownership, and that's why the pumps aren't sustaining the floor. It always trends back towards 0.2 to 0.3 because the unique ownership is only 27%. That means that way too many people own way too many of these, so they dump it into any of these pumps, whether it's the buybacks, whether it's the pump of the news of the strategy, or obviously DITH releasing some flywheel as well. Like, I mean, I would have done that too. I would have swing traded as well because I'm worried about that. Whereas you look at something like a Pudgy, even Moonbirds, like the unique ownership of a Moonbird is quite high. Yeah, 57%. That's like nearly 3x.
Yeah,
it is 3x, right? It's nearly 3x what a good look, have fun NFT actually has for unique ownership. And that's massive when you think about how floors can hold up, the depth when you're looking to sell as well. Like, someone who has one is probably more inclined to hodl it rather than flip it. However, if multiple people own 5 or 10, they're more than likely to sell into a pump anytime, right?
Right.
That's it. If you're not doing that, you're fucking up, because that's how you trade. That's how to trade, right? And again, so it's something very interesting I thought as well. Like, it does still pay to, like, I mean, take us back to the mint and flip days where you're looking at trade analytics and you're trying to list at the right prices, all these sorts of things. It does pay to know the analytics of a particular collection, the listed, the depth of it, the unique ownership, the volatility / the volume of it, the top offer as well. Like, I mean, you're losing a couple $100 here as well if you're like $500 if you like buy it and then you want to WETH it. So, I mean, I mean, the obvious collection that stands out right now is Moonbirds, because they do have a TGE looming. As soon as we know probably the time frame of that, it's going to give us more clarity. They're either going to dump because it's too far away, or they're going to pump because it's immediately very soon. So I do think that if I was to pick a collection right now, I would agree with you, Craig, that Moonbirds, they probably scream value here in the long run, leading to that TG at 10 grand / 2.5 ETH. If they pull back a little bit further, I probably buy. I do probably click buy on a couple as well. I think that's one thought. The second thought on that might be a hedge on ETH. I think maybe a Moonbird might outprice ETH during that short period of time of it pumping into its TGE. Spencer's not a dumb guy. We've interviewed him. He's a great guy. He knows what he's doing. He's very connected in crypto, obviously the investing world. Obviously, he's very good friends with Luca. He dominated the Pudgy Penguin trade. So he knows what he's doing. So how can you fade someone like that? The question is there enough time left in this cycle, or is this a trade that is going to work out in the short term? That's the real question that a lot of people are still speculating, and hence why we probably haven't seen these pump towards 510 ETH yet, is because people are still like, oh, well, hold on. Like, yeah, he's doing a lot of good things. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. He's speculating a lot of things, but in the same token, it's like, well, hold on. Is this a time frame mid next year, Q1 next year, or is this something that can only really come to fruition in maybe the next cycle, in maybe the bear market even? Who knows?
Yeah. I agree. I think that is everyone's concern. And what I think you'll see happen is when Spencer puts a tweet out with a date, these will send. The problem is I think it'll be fast, man. It'll be a fast send. So I think it'll go like it'll
yeah.
I don't know if it'll dump as fast. Sorry, I don't quite mean that. But what I mean is I think you need to get in position soonish. The problem is, and what you're saying as well, is we just don't know how long soonish is. Like, although did he come out and say it's sooner than you think? Is that what he said?
I mean, language would suggest something like that.
Q4 or Q1 next year?
ETF, I know. Excited to join this was the one I saw. Excited to join the Solana ecosystem soonish.
Soonish. I see that the Solana Saga phones, which I have two, get the they've got
the OG?
Yeah. So not the Seeker.
Yeah.
The Saga. So the Saga the Saga gets two. I have two. They get a soulbound token from Moonbirds. So they must. I'm going to guess because that's for a claim, maybe for the tokens.
Yeah, hectic.
That's handy because I've got two of those phones. So Spencer, I mean, that's look for everyone who doesn't have the phone. You're probably like, "Fuck, that's annoying." But I've got the phone. But it's impressive how he's fucking got Moonbirds and everything. Like they kind of get a claim on everything, like Monad,
yeah,
the Solana Saga. They're kind of dipping their feet in everything. I don't know yet if any of it's like big enough that people lose their minds. It's probably not because the price isn't pumped. But like you said, yeah. But anyway, it was good to see that. Good to see those fucking phones getting touched again because Jesus.
Well, and Claves, it kind of adds to your point there, compounds it. Wouldn't it be a lower risk play to pick up Solana Mobile like the Seeker? Both the Seeker and the Saga have received SBTs that will grant you access to this. Yeah, but I mean, in theory, right, the NFT is going to get the biggest allocation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the phones will get a token gesture.
Yeah.
Like it'll be $50, $100.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm grateful, but it's not going to be, I don't know if it'll be worth getting the phone for what that token allocation will be. I guess that's what I'm saying. The
Agreed.
NFT might though, just on hype. I don't even like NFTs are funny. If say it's 10 grand right now for a Moonbird and you effectively get 10 grand worth of tokens when the claim comes, they'll probably pump 3-4x, which makes no sense because the reward doesn't match what you're paying for in extra versus the floor now. That, if I explained that correctly, seems to happen with every single token claim, just about, except for Pudgy Penguins. They almost, the token claim was almost the same or more at time, was it, Greeny?
See, I can't remember because my math was skewed because I got in so early. Like my cost base, I got in at like 8.9 ETH, and my cost basis for ETH, let me have a look at that chart, was late last year. So I would have bought it in December last year, or maybe in November last year. Yeah, so I think I bought it here. So let's say 2.4. So my cost basis was around, I think 30 or 20, around $22,000, and they went up to $200,000.
Oh, were they 200 grand at the time of drop?
I'm pretty sure it was like 32 ETH.
Jesus.
It was like 30. You could probably sell one for around 30 ETH towards December, and ETH was at $4 grand. So whatever the math is on that.
What's that? 120K.
So 30 times $4 grand. That's US too. I'm an idiot. I always translate back to AUD. Yeah, so 120 grand, which is about around 200 Australian $1,000. So, and they were 128 grand, and the airdrop came out. If you sold immediately, oh my god, this is so much pain. I still relive this moment. If you managed to claim, which I couldn't, I was live on stream. It's crazy. I couldn't, but if you managed to claim, I think it was like 90,000 you could claim for straight away, US. So just below the current value. But then they did retrace to about 50-ish during the night. I couldn't sleep, so I went and sold at about 60, and I was happy with that US. I was like, hey, whatever. And then I think they traded back towards about 75, 80, and then they dumped, obviously, after that. So, and I mean, and Pudgy Penguins dumped to 15 ETH from memory from 30. So they literally halved in value. Then they traded back towards 20, and then they dumped from there back towards where they currently are around, and have trended between 8 and 15 for months now. Are you worried as a Pudgy holder? Are you not like worried, but like, I mean, we're still in profit. We are still in profit with our trade. Pudgies are currently 29.9, Craig. We bought ours for 23. I think you got yours for 23. I actually think mine's slightly cheaper. I think it was like 21K. Are you I need to hold on. I have to call this guy back. But basically the question is I've just lost my words because the call came through. But basically, are you worried about this? Like, Kicks sold pretty much at the top.
You did. I wish I'd sold at 65.
Thoughts? I know.
My thoughts. Am I worried? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit in the way that for me, abstract was quite a big catalyst, and at the moment, abstract's getting quite hammered. So it then takes a little bit of the shine off the pudgy penguins for me as far as their ability to pump based on abstract news. Also, Luca's gone super quiet.
Yeah.
The team's gone quite quiet. So, although, sorry, they had the Kung Fu Panda announcement,
Yeah.
but for me, that's not a price catalyst. That's IP recognition over time. Look, it's great, but it's not going to pump my bags to get an exit, which is what I'm looking for, to be perfectly honest. So, am I worried? I'm more worried now than I was 6 months ago.
Okay,
because the runway's shorter now. So I'm like, I was expecting to get out of it in Q4.
We're still in hey, we're only a third, not even a third through Q4 yet, right?
Yeah,
so.
But yeah, that's right. We are. So look, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that I have a third less of Q4 left than I had before Q4 started. You know what I mean? So I'm watching now, I'm pocket watching, because it's November next month. It's November in like, what, a couple of days.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind Luca starting to milk the cow a bit, man. Start tweeting Luca for fun. But
I think he said, so I jumped on an inner igloo when I was in Europe because the time frame is much better, and he's definitely working. I think he's busy until like early November, and then he said he's back available to jump on calls and streams and stuff again. We'd love to stream eventually, probably related to abstract, probably later in the year, or once we know more clarity. That's when I'm more than happy to reach out and get him on stream. Not really now, when there's no real like catalyst. Like he's kind of really said all he can say at this moment in time, and a lot of those streams were just regurgitation of the same stuff in a different frame of mind. So yeah, you need, like, as interviewees, it's or interviewers, sorry, you do need to think about these things. So it's different, right? So you come across as a different opportunist.
What's your thoughts though, Greenie, before you move on? What's your thoughts? The same question.
Well, hold on, let me try. I think I have my wallet here. So I bought mine. Can I look at this wallet? OX4E. I don't think it's going to work, but oh no, I can just search for it. Hold on. My thoughts are pretty similar to you. That I'm cautious here. I still think it's a good trade. I think I would. I'm stuck between whether I want to own more Pengu or own a pudgy penguin.
Yeah, same. I mean, the play would have been, this would have been the play, man. Selling pudgies at 65K, wait for the pullback and buy it now, bro. Yeah, that would have been the like chef's kiss. Obviously, in hindsight, you know, but that would have been like if Kick had done that. So it took the 65, buys the dip now, and you could still maybe get a 2-3x on that. Jesus, dude, you could get a 200K flip there. That's outstanding. Obviously, I didn't do it. I've missed the boat. I can't pull that move off. That would have been the one to do.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize we'd go into, bro, that one penguin that catches me out every time, the one that looks like you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's a guy on the timeline at the moment getting quite vocal, and he looks just like you, but it's like,
he does. I know.
Version of your one.
I think he actually has he's also blacked his background. So I think he's stolen the greeny look. Sorry, I think his name's AM.
It's A something. And I'm always like, is that Greenie? But it's not actually. So it's interesting, that one.
Yeah, I know. He comments on all my stuff too. It's hilarious. And then I comment back the Spider-Man meme where I'm like, hey.
Oh.
So I bought here. Yeah. So I bought my way back here 6 months ago. So for 21.5 is my entry.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think they hold that level. If not, I want it, like if they go to 15, I would probably buy another one, to be honest. If they go to 15, I probably wouldn't sell mine unless I'm pretty scared that the cycle is over.
Yes. Same.
Is my main sort of thinking here. I mean, I bought it, and this is the thing. I bought my Moonbird. I'm actually down, 5 ETH on my Moon. No, not 5 ETH. Sorry, $5,000. So about 1 ETH, let's call it, on my Moonbird purchase. So I'm actually considering getting a second or third Moonbird at 2.5. I am thinking about that. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting time. I still think there's a lot to go into this. Like abstract, obviously, is something to be aware of as well. Luca's repeatedly said he'll look after people who have been hodling for a long time. So I've hit that 6-month mark. When did I buy this? April. So April next year, if that's the end of Q1, start of Q2. If Abstract hasn't launched by then, well, then I've been holding for over a year. There's a lot of soul-bound tokens within the Pudgy Penguin ecosystem that I've tried to get people to help me get them because I qualify for them, but no one helps you. And it's also sometimes so hard to prove that, like, how to get them or click through it. And I don't want to be doing that. Like, I don't have time for that. So that might be something that plays into it too, which is a bit annoying as well. So I don't know. These are all thoughts of conversations that we need to have as well moving forward. But anyways, all right. Anything else we want to talk about today? We've been going for an hour.
Probably. I was going to say, just going back to your question about other opportunities in the market that I see at the moment that I do, is actually what you're doing now, InfoFi.
Yeah.
I think because I'm risk adverse at this stage of the bull run, and you guys will see that flip where we're in the bear market. You'll see me like a kid in a candy store, I'll be buying galore. But while it's in this sort of sideways chop, I am keen to refocus on InfoFi and just collect stimmies through that for the next little bit. I think it's low risk. It's only time you're sacrificing mostly, and maybe your integrity if you shell too hard. But I think that's probably a great opportunity at the moment in the market with it going sideways and people getting chopped up. I probably prefer to focus on that sort of thing. And then when the market comes back, I will look for new metas. But I think InfoFi looks good at the moment. You've obviously been going pretty hard on it for a while. I just think at the moment, Bitcoin chopping sideways, it's the same as we did with Cato when the market was going sideways. We hammered down on it. And it was nice when the market was doing nothing to get a few $1,000 in your pocket. So I think that's probably the move. And you don't have to put money in. It's just time. So I think that's a good investment for me at the moment anyway. So I think I think InfoFi at the moment is probably for me, the good one. I think that's a risk-free for anyone who doesn't have a lot of money and is tuning in now. That's something everyone can participate in and maybe get a little stimmy. So that's probably the risk-free one, I reckon, is probably that.
I like that. I agree. I think, wall chain was spoken about before. Is one I've been doing for a long time. All the algos are slightly different with what you create content on. ZEC's probably the one that I like the most. I think it responds best personally to content. Just in terms of way you don't have to spam it, all those sorts of things. So yeah, I'm at 2.5K ZECs. How many ZECs are you at, Craig?
Hardly any. I'm tiny, bro. I'm only at like 170.
Okay.
172.
I've seen a few people who are good creators, also not very high either. So there's a lot of upside. There's new projects here, like Archery is new, Valenia is new. So hey, go check them out if you want to tweet about it. But think about the
time to check out, like in it's Signal you go to, isn't it? It's a Signal.
Well, yes. So just to show you, Eli is getting he's getting a lot of ZECs for Abstract because he's the Abstract guy. So again, like I said yesterday on stream, and massive shout out to the clipper as well, Nat, who did clip that and put it on Twitter yesterday. But basically, if you are known as a creator on a particular ecosystem, like I said, I've been tweeting about Abstract for a long time. So for me, I can tweet about it and people will listen. You can earn some ZECs here very easily compared to people who are trying to articulate conversations around an ecosystem they haven't participated in. So this is weird. I swear yesterday, maybe it's pending. Yeah, see, pending points 122. I got on here yesterday and it said I was top 10. Then I logged on back last night. It's like, no, you're not top 10. And I was like, wait a minute, what? So I'll get another 122. I don't know. So this has changed a lot overnight. And now Alyssa's flipped me, so I'm dirty about that. But anyways, I'm using Myriad. I have used Abstract. I'm using IOPN. I've been looking into that ecosystem. I've been using Solstice as well to farm some yields. So, I'm tweeting about, well, not tweeting, but talking about projects that I am using and whatnot. And I think these are going to be a cook personally. So particularly the early ones, these are the first ones on ZEC as a platform. So they're probably not going to disappoint. So as you say, low cost basis, get involved, all those sorts of things. And you could be walking away with maybe thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars over the coming months by just simply being a social presence and talking about things that people are using. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably the good opportunity in the market right now as well.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best I see. Unfortunately, when it's going sideways like this, It's tricky. It's tricky to trade, and because things aren't pumping, I guess people aren't taking profit and rebalancing their ports and buying other things. So while that's happening, there's nothing's pumping.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I personally think it's a tough time to trade to get any wins at the moment. So I'm kind of like, I've just got to bide my time, and I think instead of trading and rinsing myself, I'll focus on things like InfoFi. I know it'll at least distract me. From doing stupid shit, because obviously as you get bored, you'll start, like, there'll be so many traders out there that will be lacking the dopamine, man.
Exactly,
the meme coins, myself included to a certain degree, but I weaned myself off of the meme coin dopamine quite a while ago, so I'm all right. But I can imagine people that were trading BNB hard and like all that must be like, where do we go now? Like, where do we put our money? And then they end up losing it all. So I'm just trying to tell myself not to overtrade at the moment.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you think people move to prediction markets? The volume would suggest that it's the same traders who traded meme coins, who traded NFTs, who traded ordinals, who traded InfoFi, who traded airdrops, are now trading prediction markets. Would you agree?
I think that's where they are. I should have gone there sooner. In saying that, though, I was looking at other stuff, so that's okay. But I do think that's where they are at the moment. Hey, just side, do Pudgy Penguins, when we go Sydney, are they doing an event on the Friday?
We need to chat to DC about that. I'm not sure what the go is at the moment of time.
Someone was saying this is someone who's going to be catching up with us, a guy or girl, I'm guessing it's a guy, Lathers. They'll catch up with us at ACC. They know the Pudgy Australia crew are running some stuff Friday, lawn bowls. What?
Oh, well, have you booked your flights? Have you booked, I'm not going to tell everyone where we're staying, but have you booked close to where I'm staying or not?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm right here. I haven't booked flights yet, but I did have a look. They're pretty cheap.
My cheap. Well, I mean, the flight on the Friday was expensive, but the flight on Monday was pretty cool.
Yeah. I've got accommodation. It's all booked. It's right near you. It's like it's 1 minute from the convention center, so I'm super close as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Google Maps. Check chat. If you're a Yeet user of GC Crypto, check the chat. Check the chat. Never know what could happen. You never know what could happen.
Check the chat. Where, Greeny? Say that again. Even I didn't get that.
If you are a GC Crypto community member who has signed up to Yeet, check the chat and maybe comment something, and potentially we could be doing some cheeky giveaways today. We'll have a look.
Yeah, nice one.
Let me just check where I am located. Yeah, I can't spell. All right.
GC Wolf IO.
So wait, no, is that right? Am I that far away? Hold on. No, I swear I'm over here. Hold on. Wait, I sent it to you in DMs, didn't I? Where I'm staying.
Where you're staying? Yeah, you did. You're not far.
I feel like when I search it and oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's around there. Yeah, I thought so. It's just down. It's around on that side. For some reason, when I Googled it, it said I was on the other side. So that's definitely not right. Cool. So I'm over here. Yeah, not that one, but over here somewhere, I think it was. So cool. No, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it's probably like a 2-minute walk, if not shorter.
Yeah, no, you're super close. I see Kicks going wild.
Who? Kicks.
Just the people in Kick.
Oh, yeah,
Wolfie's there. Ponky, Yana, Vision, Breeze. Oh, Breeze, you're on Kick. Wow.
Guys, hey, drop a sub. If you're new here on Kick, drop a sub. It supports us. It's 1 coffee a month. You could give away and support our journey. But drop a follow as well. We got a little couple of targets to hit. But okay, usernames. I'm checking. Breeze, Rizuka, guys. Breeze and Rizuka, are you guys on as well or not? Are you guys on our Yeet? No, it doesn't look like you guys are. I mean,
Rizuka
maybe
sometimes. I think Rizuka, are you sometimes on there?
Rizuka, are you on this? Yeah, I can search. Negative, not this week. Hasn't traded any volume this week. All right, so
Rizuka's
I'm going to cut it off.
What's up?
I'm going to cut it off there. Massive shout out to everyone who has jumped on in. We're going to do, Craig, how much do you want to do today? We're going to do.
Trying to see what you typed. Hang on, before I say something out loud. Fuck it. Let's go 200.
All right, we're giving away $200. Let's go.
Well.
Let's go.
Let's do dinner.
Hey, it pays to tune in weekly, guys. I mean, not weekly, daily. It pays to tune in every day. Let's go. So we're giving away $200 today. We'll allocate it at the end of the week so everyone knows. So I have been keeping an eye on people who are on our Twitter posts as well. So maybe later, maybe tomorrow's show or the next day, I'll do a little look at the usernames as well. These ones, again, I will keep an eye on volume. Craig will keep an eye on volume. But the ones on Friday that we will do will be more volume-based because we're doing giveaways throughout the week. So, hey, drop a follow so you don't miss when we go live because you never know. You could be winning $200 of cash today. These are people who have commented, who have watched us today, and majority of these people were here yesterday as well. So make sure you tune in every day. I appreciate you guys. But Angelos, Ponky, Yana, Flora, Vision, and GC Wolf, people who are on our list as well. I have it. Let me just check. Otis, you're not on Yeet as well. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he is. No. Yeah, those are some good odds. So you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chance in winning $200.
Pretty good.
Let's shuffle it around a little bit. Shuffle.
Good odds.
All right, Craig, count me down, mate. Count me down.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, bang. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. $200
and girls.
$200 on this random Tuesday. Oh, GC.
Oh,
Yana. Yana's just, she's a lucky. I'm going to say girl. You do. Yana with the 200. All right.
Is that your third week in a row, Yana? Jesus.
That's crazy. Hey, W's in chat. W's in chat for Yana. Congratulations.
$200 on a Monday must feel good, Yana.
Yeah. Hey, good start to the week. Let me DM Craig this. Yana 200 win on Tuesday.
Well done, Yana. Congratulations. And thank you for everyone. So basically what Greeny's doing there is we're going to do some more random prizes throughout the week, just to obviously to thank those people that tune in during the week and not just on the Thursday. And we'll be doing some random prizes and just people that show us support. So it may be due to a comment you make on our X. It could be because you're in Kick. We'll do lots of different things. So if you're liking us, you're supporting us, you're sharing our stuff, we're going to keep an eye on that. And obviously we will try and reward people that obviously contribute to the community, e.g. Everyone else, us, whatever. So just keep talking, keep sharing, and keep showing love, and we will do the same back to you. And congratulations, Yana. That's a nice one. And I think it's a bit more fun to do giveaways spread out throughout the week. It's always
100%.
Pretty fun. I like giving money away, especially when it's not my money I'm giving away. It feels real good to give away Yeet's money. But it does make me feel good. I know it makes Greeny feel good. And, gee, I never thought I'd be on a show giving away $1,000 a week, Greeny, to be perfectly honest. That's more than I used to make.
Pretty dope.
At a job. I actually thought it was funny. I've been obviously shilling on Facebook a bit, and I thought – on Facebook, because obviously with the Australian dollar, it's about 1,600. And so I've been advertising on there saying, oh, hey, guys, we're giving away $1,600 every Friday.
Actually, so true.
And I'm like, my old bosses must be reading that with some of them are mates of mine going, how the fuck is he giving away more money than he used to earn every week? And he's giving it away like it's fucking candy. I'm just like, there you go, have some money.
Shout out to Yeet. Shout out to Yeet.
That's pretty cool, dude. It's so super big shout out to Yeet. It feels good. Uncle Sam, I've noticed, I was telling my wife the other day that Unk has come in a big way, Greeny.
Yeah, I have noticed
I'm getting that in a big way. I've seen GTG now. They people in an Unk channel. So
I've worked with a lot of Polynesian boys.
Yeah, Unk and Auntie.
Well, it's Unk as well, but I read it as Uns as well. Like it's just so funny. I read it as that. I read it as Uns. So yeah, it's funny. Massive shout out to Yeet. Obviously, guys, the more volume you trade, the higher your opportunity is for their airdrop. Obviously, not financial advice. Please gamble responsibly. But there is Angelos just said he won. What was it? 300x, 200x earlier in the show. So guys, participate this every week. We're giving away cash in different ways. Hey, maybe it's a Twitter post next time. Hey, keep an eye out. Make sure you're engaging, retweeting, commenting, sharing it around with your friends. Get more people on here. This week, hey, we've only got 18 people this week. So, hey, pays to play. I mean, GC Wolf, only 590 volume, but he qualified because he's watching the show every single day.
That's right.
Volume, though, will matter.
Was that Angelo's? Did you hit a 407x?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, 407x. Woo! Let's go.
That was 2 in the same week.
Let's go.
Someone had a 407 and someone had a 300 and something from our community. So two of our community out of the, say, 30 or 40 that are active got a 300 or 400x. So I don't know if Yeet's algorithm has changed on their platform, but all of a sudden people were like, boff, boff, boff. Oh, there's
2000x. Yeah, wow, bro.
What? Okay,
what game's he playing? I need to get a VPN so I can start checking this out.
That's ridiculous. Okay, wow. Okay, well, congratulations. So, Angelos, you've probably recouped a lot of your money, I'd say. You're probably up now are you up, Angelos, now? Must be.
Surely.
Check your X. Yeah, a 2,000% fucking. How much money did you have on that? Did we ask?
I think he only put 10 cents. So whatever, that's still $200.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, still though. Fuck.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's relative. Hey, it's percentage based. It's relative. It is.
It is relative. And the thing is, it's good to see people on the real. I'll tell you what, it's good to see real people getting real wins.
Yeah.
And Angelo's has been and a plus a $250 bounty. Yeah, great. You've had a great week. That's better than my trading week. So congrats, you've done well.
Yeah, love it, guys. Hey, keep on going, guys. We're doing well. 28K. Hey, we're moving up on volume each week. That's great to see. We want to be up there with Jacko. We want to get up towards 100K. 100K volume would be dope for the GC community. But
real wings. Real
guys. Yeah, just a reminder. Hey, jump on there. 40% goes there. That's crazy. 40% of the airdrop will go to community. And they've done 600 mil of volume. Like, you got to remember, like, these guys are cooking. So, yeah, no brainer. We'll do volume based. We'll definitely towards the end of the week, maybe start of the week next week. Who knows? But it'll be volume based. Obviously, there'll also be Twitter engagement. There'll also be streams throughout the week. There'll be different things that you have to do. Maybe you have to go sub to the Kick channel, and you might even get one there. We'll mix it up. But yeah, massive shout out to Yeet as well, and probably a nice little plug to end as well. But massive shout out to our partners over at OKX as well. The safest exchange. Again, if you want to onboard, if you want to offboard your fiat, really safe exchange. KYC is very easy to do. They have an earn protocol. They also have obviously spot trading on here as well, and self-managed super fund as well. It's on there. You can use that. Check it out. Read all the terms, read all the docs, because this is definitely where crypto is heading, and it's amazing to partner with these guys as well. So massive shout out to them. And yeah, if you trade $1,000 of volume, you get $75 for free. That's probably the best offer I've ever even seen from a spot exchange. So that's pretty generous. But if you are someone that's dealing with thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, send me a DM. We can reach out to our partners OKX and sort you out with some maybe premium options like trading view for free, discounted fees, whatever it is. We can sort something out with you. So let me know, DMs, or check us out in GTG. We can talk about that as well. I have actually last little plug. Before we do end the stream, I actually have decided to drop GTG prices. It's been something I've thought about whilst I was traveling. So it's now a permanent sale. There will be ongoing sales on top of this from time to time. But I've decided to drop the prices significantly just to help more people out. Like, it is like, crypto, it's a challenge, but our goal in GTG, and Craig's a part of that as well, is to help really fast track your crypto journey, guys. So basically, I've dropped prices quite a lot by 33% on the month, and then obviously dropped some other ones as well. So check them out. You can join a couple of hundred people around the world who have been trading consistently and successfully now for multiple years, and we can't wait to win in future years as well. So check it out, guys. The link is in the description on the Kick and also on YouTube as well if you're watching over there.
Where's the lifetime greenie for 10 grand?
I have no, I thought about lifetime, but I'm no longer doing lifetime. Yeah, that was a
early bird special.
Yeah. And I mean, some lifetime deals I gave away were absolutely
there'll be some sweet ones in there. But that's what you get for being early, right?
Exactly. So now it opens up to more people. It's more feasible. More people can afford to jump in, and you can get some of our education, some of our analysis, some of our setups. Some of these traders are insane, bro. Like, I mean, we were short when the market dumped, so we were prepared for that liquidation event. We closed our longs leading into that event because there was swing failure patterns. We teach you this stuff. We fast track your understanding. We fast track your journey. So check out GTG. You can go to gtg.education if you want to read a little bit more on the website, or obviously you can drop the wap.com link as well. I'll chuck it in the description. And you can join Craig and I, plus many other solid traders and community members out there as well. We've been winning together for a long, long time. So hopefully we see more people join GTG in the coming months as well. Cool.
Yes,
anything else, Craig?
Nah, nothing really. I think I'm gonna jump on the couch and watch a movie, Greenie, today. Actually, I think I'm gonna kick back and relax a bit today. So you guys will probably see me on the timeline being a fucking menace today. Because if Bitcoin's pulling back, I need to have some fun, so I might have to bring some comedy to the timeline. But great show. Congratulations again, Yana, for the win. That is great. $200 coming your way. I'll get that to the team now. And shout out to Chris Brown. That's a friend of mine from the gym, Greenie. There
we go.
He knows Dave as well.
No way, man. Small world. It
is a small world. But now, shout out to all the viewers today. Once again, as Greenie said, massive shout out to Yeet for giving us the opportunity to give that money away. Shout out to OKX. Shout out to Greenie for pulling up as he's doing, even though he's waking up at 4 a.m. at some ungodly dark time. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully we see Bitcoin. We've had the daily close. It's not looking terrible. Looks all right. But yeah, Greenie, I think a little bit of a sideways crab, unfortunately for the viewers and us. But I just think patience, sit on your hands, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with some good news. But I'll continue to pump Facebook and bring that exit liquidity for us guys. So don't worry, you're in good hands.
I love it, mate. I love it. I need to get back on my Instagram grind now that I'm home and starting to settle into a routine. It's just, I don't know what content to do. It's so different. You need to have and like same again, like with YouTube videos as well. It's like, I need to have a YouTube brain, I need to have a Twitter brain, I need to have an Instagram brain, I need to have a Facebook brain. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
It is a bit like that. You've got to speak a little bit. You can't be quite so degen on Facebook. I don't think they know what GM even means. So you've got to hello, dear. Like you'd actually type shit out. It's annoying.
Yeah. No, well, Craig, it's cooler. I'm going to try and exercise today. So hopefully that helps me sleep better tomorrow night as well. Massive shout out to Yeet, to OKX, to everyone who's tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Massive shout out to Will for subbing or resubbing on Kick. Guys, check us out. Drop a follow. If you're watching us on YouTube, drop a sub as well. If you're watching us on Kick, drop a sub to help us out. It's only a small fee. It's only a small fee. I'm going to say that for a long time. You're going to hear me. It's only one coffee. And you can support us, guys.
Quick coffee.
Just a quick coffee. Hey, support us. But guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. And we'll be back live again tomorrow. Congrats to Yana, as Craig said as well. Lots of real content dropping, guys. Hey, stay patient. As we said, lots of alpha. Watch the replay. You can go to YouTube or Kick and watch the replay at any time. GC Crypto on Kick. Obviously, GC Crypto on Twitter. Go click follow there for our giveaways, for our opportunities. Engage with our tweets because, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll do another Yeet giveaway. Maybe Craig will do a Yeet giveaway. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But obviously, yeah, drop a sub as well if you're watching on our personal YouTubes. Appreciate you guys. All right, see you tomorrow, guys. Enjoy your day, Craig.
See you guys.